I know these boys wanna beat me. They wish that they could be my clone. I can't stop right now. Too much money on the line. The bros when I go out and party. Tell them I ain't got the time. I wanna reach it just for a trophy. Nah, I ain't telling the time. I would be doing it like sentence if getting this bread was a crime.
Welcome back, episode 3, Beyond the Field podcast. We're here with another podcast for you guys, another day to just talk life, talk ball, and on the field, off the field, everything in between. Powered by Mueller Sports. We thank you guys for tuning in once again with us. You know, I'm your boy DP here with my guys.
What's up, y'all? It's Will Paulin.
Man, y'all know who it is. It's your boy Rico.
Yo, it's Q. But nah, man, I just want to kind of, check on y'all boys' mentals, man. How everything going, man?
Everything going good for me, man. You know, I'm staying prayed up, staying in touch with everybody I need to stay in touch with. So everything going good for me right now, bro.
Yeah, for me, I'm doing good too. Just kind of getting ready. You know, we almost to that point. The season about to start soon, so just kind of get my mind ready to get going and, you know, make a run at this thing.
Yeah, for sure. Doing pretty good myself too. Just super excited to be able to be going back home soon, get some time away before we start up for camp. You know, we really get into the thick of everything. So I'm super excited to go home, get some downtime, but I'm ready.
Question: do y'all still get nervous?
Like in terms
For
of
what?
Like camp, games. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, I be more nervous for practice than I do for a game.
No, like legit.
No, I don't think I'd be nervous at this point. I think I just know how tired I'm gonna be, so I just be like not wanting to be tired. So I like psych myself out of it, if that makes sense.
I ain't gonna lie, I just be like practice. I just be wanting to be perfect.
Yeah, that's.
So I'd be more nervous for practice than the game. The game be kind of like, just like it's
I'm just not excited for tempo. I be thinking about tempo like during stretch. Tempo is a drill we do. We do it real fast, and it's real tiring. It's like one of the worst parts of practice.
Tempo you be gassed.
I don't look forward to stretch, bro. Like, I don't like stretching for real. So like, whenever we start practicing, like we about to start up practice and it's stretching and it's hot, I'll be like tweaked out.
And I hate that 20-yard burst we do at the end. And Coach Vic know we hate that. That's why he watch everybody. Nah, but yeah, I'm excited, but like I still get a little nervous before practice sometimes.
Yeah.
When I first came in to college, like my freshman year, I always used to be super nervous, even though I wasn't even playing. Like I was always super nervous. And sophomore year, I was nervous because that was my first time playing. But I feel like as far as junior year, as I got adjusted, like the college ball and just the speed and the tempo of everything, all those nerves kind of went out the window. So it's just like for me, my mind free and my mind blank as soon as I play. As soon as I get on the field, it's just like everything clear, and then I'm just playing ball, honestly.
I think what you said about freshman year kind of funny because like I remember my freshman year, so like I was kind of like that too, but not really a 2 for real, but I was a 2, and like every game I was nervous, and I thought I was gonna play 100 snaps every game.
Legit. As we, I used to be like on Tuesday and Wednesday, I used to be locked in like I was going to play as a true freshman.
You,
never got in the game.
Cause it was game 12. I still didn't realize I still wasn't playing. Bro, it was cool.
I remember freshman year, one of the games. What was it? It was the Northwestern game. I was like the third corner I was the fourth corner, and one of our corners went down, and then another corner had to come in. It was like, Reed, be ready, but my stomach was like in my. I was like, huh? I was like looking around. I was so nervous, bro.
Thought you was ready.
I was so glad like nothing happened while I had to go in, bro. I was so scared, bro.
Hey, that's funny. That's actually funny. How about you, DP?
I still get nervous a little bit, but I feel like once you take that first hit, I got to make a play first. Usually if I make a play first couple drives or first quarter, then I'm like cool the rest of the game. But then I'm trying to get out the habit of like pressing, because if I don't make a play in the first quarter, so I start to press and try to like get out my body and like make something happen instead of just letting it happen. So something I'm trying to get out of, but usually like once I get into the game, I'm not nervous. And you would think like I used to like similar to Rico, I used to look at the crowd and kind of psych myself up about the crowd, but like I was saying, I hear the coaches more than the crowd now that I'm like in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really pay attention to the crowd because I know like somebody told me like the fans don't even know what your assignment is or what you got to do. They just know if you make the play or if you don't make the play. So at the moment of truth, I feel like I'm gonna make the play, but they're not gonna see if I like bust a coverage or something like that. So I just try to just play free and just let it happen.
It's almost like I know like when I'm out there, it be feeling like the stands ain't even there. Like it's just like imagine like just being on the football field and nobody there. Like I just be like,
that's how I feel sometimes.
Like,
you the only one there.
But you get on the sideline, you look back up, it's about 90,000 in the stands. Oh, that's a lot of people here.
I think that's where a lot of like the nervousness and anxiety comes from. Like for me personally, it's like once I'm out there, I'm cool. But it's like beforehand, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm about to play in front of 80,000 in Camp Brandon. Like, what if I mess up on a play? Like, all these fans gonna be after me after the game, whatever it may be. So I feel like, just kind of that not doubtfulness, but the kind of worriness, just because that's playing in the back of your head, like, what if? So I feel like that's kind of something I usually was struggling with last few seasons I played. So
That's why I don't like when people kind of don't kind of say that pressure isn't real. Because I feel like that's like such a misconception when like, oh, pressure only what you make it is. No, pressure like real is always just like no matter how big you make it. But like pressure is real. Like when you like trying to compete, like you compete in front of 80,000 fans, you got your teammates depending on you, your coaching staff depending on you. And then like they said, like I play cornerback, so if we mess up a play, everybody in the stadium know we mess up a play. It's an 80-yard touchdown or something like that. So I just feel like pressure is like definitely something that's real and people don't talk about enough or just like lessen a lot.
But pressure, I mean, is it real though? I mean, or is it just, or you just gotta do your job? I mean, everybody gotta do their job.
Real, bro. Pressure real, but like, I mean, like you saying, everybody like it's different for everybody. But it's like, bro, it's a lot of people on earth that can't do what we do. Like, even if they could do it physically, like the mental capacity we gotta have to be out there and make plays, bro. It take a lot for real.
No, I think so too.
I think it's crazy like how the mind think, cause like you were talking about like how sometimes you think like, okay, mess up in front of everybody. Like for me, if I went out there, like when I go out there and play, it don't really necessarily be like, okay, it's 80,000 out here. It'd be like, it more of a so with me, like, if I don't make the play, like, I'm mad at myself. I don't care, like, who see it, who was in there. Like, it's just,
and let my family be at the game. I be trying to turn up with my family there.
Exactly.
Like, so my family there is like a little added more. Like, my mom understands, like, I gotta go crazy, legit.
And that's real that's real cute what you said because you do put that pressure on yourself. Like, I gotta go crazy. Like, you put that pressure on yourself.
I feel like oftentimes a lot of pressure is like, you put it on yourself. A lot of the pressure's not even really there for
sure.
That's how you handle that.
Yeah. But we might have a couple extra games at the camp this year with that playoff expander.
Yeah.
You get to play like home games?
Yeah, like the first round.
That's why they did the heated turf.
Oh, that makes sense. I never do that.
I forgot about the new
We're
structure.
gonna be playing December, hopefully into January for real.
Oh, there you go.
Because like, what it's gonna be like?
Prophecy right there.
Four more games.
12 teams, so probably like 3-4 extra games.
3-4 more games.
Yeah,
That's lit.
That's a lot of ball.
You got like schools like Michigan, like, and I don't like know their schedule, but like it'd be like February, and I'd be seeing them in spring ball like early March, so it's just like crazy, like,
too,
and
bro.
they like a contender year after year, so like stuff like that. That's like interesting to see like how that's gonna work because you put it into late January,
Right. It's
and
gonna
you
mess up
start
the
spring ball
schedule.
in late February. It's like
All right.
they gonna have to, I ain't gonna tell them to cut practices, but
All right.
it'd be interesting how they kind of maneuver around that.
Or spring just might have to be something where it's not as physically demanding. Because I know for us, spring is just like a fall camp. I'm about to say,
Playing ball every
we,
day.
we hitting banging like every day. So
Every day competing.
yeah. So I mean, I feel like I don't think spring is like. I mean, spring is important. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like spring ball could be done without pads. I feel like spring could
In some way.
No,
if it's just more mental, I feel like because it's really for the young guys to hit and stuff like that. But for like, especially once you get to a certain age, like we can just run through our stuff.
I get what you're saying, but I think more so we do spring with pads just so you just like not getting that physical element for a long time. Like imagine you went all the way from January to August when we start camp without ever hitting or
I
playing
did that in high
pads.
school every year.
I know, but like
I'd be a maniac.
I feel like
I gotta run you over first.
that's what I'm saying. If anything, it'll amp you up a little more, not having hit anybody for a long time or something like that. I mean, NFL people not hitting in the off
I'm
season.
saying, but they pros. Like
I mean, yeah.
But it's like I feel like it's a difference, and like I feel like spring ball and like the intensity that we go is like important for especially the younger guys and just everybody's development because we not pros yet. We trying to get there. That's different when you on a pro level. You ain't gotta bang in springtime or anything like that, or like even bang in practice because you know the fundamentals like to the T. So I feel like that's different.
I think even with like collegiate sports, like spring is kind of like that part for like competition.
Yeah,
that's what they use.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I mean if we're using it for development, that's another thing. Then it's like we can remove that physical
put it like
aspect.
that,
You feel me? But like I just know like most of the competition goes on in spring. That's when you win jobs,
Right.
real. And then fall camp is kind of like where you put icing on the cake. But
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Spring ball when I was younger, definitely like you know how much it helped us out. Like spring, ball, especially like when you
That's what I
develop
say for
it,
young,
it
like-
helps you out a lot.
Yeah, like
for the younger guys,
right.
it's really important. I think.
Like my freshman to sophomore year, like spring was a big reason for that the jump I had because I got to learn the plays more, like stuff like that. So from that aspect, it's cool. But on the body though, once you get fourth, some people fifth year, like it's really demanding and stuff like that.
how y'all I know NIL is a big thing going on in the college world, and we all getting a little experience, a little taste of it. Kind of how is that going for you guys, and kind of what do you guys think about the whole overall outlook, college sports and the impact it's making?
I think NIL is good, like for how you saying people growing their brands and stuff like that. But when they get to the point where people, I think getting offered millions before they even play and stuff like that, I feel like that can be a little detrimental to the sport.
Yeah. But I think what's cool about it is like you don't got to just use your name, age, and likeness to make money for yourself. Like Hunt Wohler this weekend, me and Ricardo got to go to Hunt Wohler's hometown in Muskego, and Hunt used his name and age and likeness, his NIL, to raise money for a nonprofit that he felt very deeply for, and that's raising money to help at-risk youth. And I feel like that's something awesome. I feel like it's something like really like inspiring to me, like just showing like, you know, everything's not just about making money for yourself, it's about giving back to community that gave to you. So I feel like that's just another thing that goes to NIL that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's about time that I think it's really cool that student athletes getting paid, and just like, because like in the end of the day, like especially when you have like student athletes that come from that don't have much, or just like don't have that much money flowing in, like never haven't come to much, like money can like be life changing for them. Like that amount of money that they get could be life changing for them. I just seen like on Instagram the other day, some kid bought his mama a house, and like that's like I was like that's crazy. Like that's crazy to see it, but like I'm pretty sure that kid didn't come from much, and for be able to do that for your mom and buy her house, like that's amazing. So I feel like it's definitely cool to see athletes getting paid, and you know like. Shoot, I feel like if you worth that much money, if people think like you're valued, your athletic abilities are valued at $1 million, hey, you should get $1 million. Like that's my opinion. Like now, trust me, it does need some. I do think it needs some more rules and regulations to it. But like, I think if you should ultimately get the money that you deserve, like whatever that is that you worth. I feel like you should have that money.
I agree, because you know college football bring in $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
exactly.
I don't think people that make it run, you know, get something from it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you think about like the next level not promised. So it's like if you could set yourself up with financially for like coming out of college, or at least have a start,
just
then that's important.
Sure.
Like you know what I'm saying?
And you know, with me and Will kind of being finance majors, I feel like that's something that I've been able to kind of like put into practice. You know, being able to get money and just being able to like put some away and save it and be able to like structure how I want to. I feel like it's helping me. So God willing, I do get to the next level. It's kind of, I know it's gonna be a lot more money than I'm making now, but it's just I'm able to kind of like handle it better and have a start, you know, doing stuff like that.
You gotta start the habits early for sure.
I do think that's like, you know, probably one of the biggest drawbacks though, where you just kind of speak about, you know, even if you don't make the league, you know, basically like being able to have that money, which is like good, but I think like that's probably my only drawback about NIL, because I mean, like you kind of have like, and it happens unconsciously, you know what I mean? Like guys don't even realize, and you have guys around the locker room. It's like,
what you mean?
Like guys just
get
really complacent, or
sure.
guys kind of have that false hope, or they just believe, you know, they deserve this amount of money when we haven't even reached the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? Like we didn't come to college to, you know, make a couple of dollars. Like we came to college to, you know, catapult ourselves to make it to the league.
Exactly,
so
I don't know about y'all. It made me play harder though. Like knowing they was like giving me a little bit of money, like you know what I'm saying? Like okay, like
I think for
it
everyone,
made me go a little harder.
Everyone's a little different, you know.
Yeah, but not for sure.
I think that's the only drawback for me. Of course, you know, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I would say I was about to say like what Q said. I agree with that, because you know that could take away that passion to make it to the next level when you have all that money coming at you and flowing at you in college. But I just feel like overall NIL is like a really positive thing for sports, and I think it's gonna make college. In a way, I think it's gonna make college even more competitive, because now like you got all teams that could compete once they like dishing out money and just all those things. I just think you have all teams that's more level and a balanced playing field, in my opinion.
I feel like, what were you about to say?
I was gonna ask Ricardo. I know you've been doing some NIL deals, kind of outside of the UW stuff, like trading card deals. I know me and you were doing something with the restaurant on campus. Can you kind of like just give a little glimpse on kind of how that goes and like what that kind of looks like for the audience? Oh
yeah, for sure. So kind of me and Will both do trading card deals and just stuff like that. I think that's really cool. They just give us card deals, sign a couple signatures, and be able to get paid through that just because off of your name, your image, and your likeliness. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a real cool opportunity just to have some money in your pocket from that, just because I think that's really cool. I grew up on trading cards. Like when I was younger, I used to love trading cards. I had so many cards. Reggie Bush was my favorite player, so I had his, and I was like so excited about that from like the day I got it. So I think it's really cool to be in a position where I'm signing out cards, and I even have kids DM me like, "Hey, bro, I just got your card. Like you're a beast, dog. I'm super excited about this. It's in the back of my phone." Like I just think that's really cool to make that impact on kids' life and be the one that's, you know, making those kids smile and stuff like that. And then as far as just the local deals that we do in Madison, like the one that you said we're doing coming up here soon, I think that's really cool. You know, it's at a place that we love to eat. Just like, so I just think like like deals like that in general are really cool. Just to build your image around campus and be in people's face and just be a friendly face for the people of the campus of Madison, and just the people that are the business owners as well too.
Is that campus deal top secret, or can we know where it's at?
I didn't want to say that until it was like
finalized.
Keep it under wraps.
Yeah, until it's finalized.
Okay. Well, let's talk about. What was you about to say?
So I say I know we giving a little insight on kind of NIL deals and kind of how that works, but also give us some insight to the people kind of like our superstitions on game day, like some things that you can't go without game day, some things y'all got to do.
Ooh, I really don't think I got no game day superstitions, bro. Like as long as I pray with y'all before the game, I'm cool. Like I don't really gotta eat a certain meal, wear a certain pair of socks. Like I don't really do the superstitions, bro.
For me, for like 2 years, it was for like 2-3 years. Like I think my 11th grade year, because that's when my 11th grade year was my first like breakout year for it. So I think like 9th grade, I played pro in fact 7-on-7 these Adidas tights. I wore them tights every game. I watched them.
Did you watch them?
Of course, but like
you did, bro.
up to like I wore them last year too. I wore them
Actually?
Adidas 7-on-7 tights. I wore them.
Oh, I did see you wear them a couple times.
And she was just listening to music. If I don't have headphones, I'll tweak out.
Yeah.
When I think about it, I don't even know why I said ew, because like, bro, like I think my sophomore year in spring, I was balling. I was having like a real good spring, and I say like, and I wear black cleats and white socks every day. I was like, yeah, man, it gotta be the socks. Like, I know it's the socks, bro.
I know you watched them too.
I know I watch them, but I wear the socks every day, bro. By the end of spring ball, they was like white. They was like, my white socks was like tan, bro. Yes, bro.
I do remember that.
Yeah, my white socks was like tan. Whoa, my feet was never tan. But yeah, I remember I wore those like every single day. And these boys, I remember I don't really have no superstitions, but like, I remember last spring I wore a cap. I wore like a football cap. I wear a football cap. These boys hating. I wear a football cap like every practice, and these boys used to hate so bad. Like, but it was swag.
I just said that was one of my football icks when I started.
Yeah. I just feel like somebody who has hair should wear a cap.
I had hair though.
It was just like that. You had a fro.
You had that.
Bro,
I was say you wear a headband. I feel like
I had hair. I like my cap. I wanted to look like Brian Dawkins.
But you never had those.
Shut up, you don't, man.
You never had the cap on right though.
Literally.
Like you literally
always
was
turned
always
to
on
the
the top of
side or
your head,
something like
always to
that.
the side.
I took off my helmet one time, and the cap was like laying inside my helmet because it was like hella loose. Like
That's another thing. It was loose too.
my
It wasn't
cap
even
was
tight.
loose.
I mean, for me, I say, yeah, praying with y'all is like I don't think it's a superstition. I just feel like I got stuff I do that I happen to do every game day. I kind of got out of wearing the same stuff every game. In high school, though, I was I had to wear the same socks, the same girdle, the same undershirt.
Wait, so when you
game.
say superstitious, like we can't do it out?
Like it's something like you feel like you're going to have a bad game if you don't do it.
Okay,
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I'm saying, 'cause
say
I
I'm
don't have any,
superstitious,
yeah.
but like unconsciously, I wear the same tights. Yeah, I know what I mean. But unconsciously, I wear the same tights every day, every game. I wear them.
That's
That's
kind
what
of
it
funny.
was.
I don't really think I have.
Oh, that's
any.
something weird I do though. Like you know how at the hotel before games, like if we play early, like they'll have breakfast food and lunch food. Like
You
if it's 8 a.m., like I'll eat the pasta with the marinara.
Oh yeah, every time.
At like 8
With the
a.m.
spaghetti sauce.
Like
No,
what?
Because I don't like breakfast food, so I gotta eat.
I
the
will
lunch
say
food.
that though. I eat the same thing every Friday night.
I eat the same thing too.
And
But-
Saturday,
Yeah.
Loki.
I just
I
feel like
eat
Low-key.
chicken, mashed potatoes, chicken breast, mashed potatoes, and a salad and some fruit.
Alfredo.
and for me,
If I'm light, I
Prime
get
rib.
pasta
Don't
too.
finish the
You know what
prime
I'm saying?
rib. Eat like 2 pieces of prime rib.
I don't like that prime
Alfredo.
rib.
pasta my favorite food, so I'm gonna get pasta Friday night regardless.
Literally, like
Sometimes.
on Friday nights, I walk past his table like 2-3 times. He gets food like dead last, and he doesn't eat until like everybody leaves dinner.
I like to eat late. I like to enjoy my food.
I don't even like waiting in that
Literally.
pasta line. The pasta line.
I would
so
wait in the
long.
I
pasta
would be
line until
first.
there's like nobody in there.
14.
What you be in? You said just prime rib, or you get pasta too?
I get pasta at first quarter every
Q,
time.
Q comes back to the wide receiver table with like 8 different plates. It's like no kid.
I do it every time. I never finish them all. But I always finish that pasta, dude.
He always comes back. He puts like so much salt on all of his food, bro, because he don't like how they season the food, bro.
But they don't season the food. That's the problem.
What's something y'all wish we had at pregame meal?
Shoot, I got my Alfredo. I'm straight.
Probably like one of them cookie skillets with the ice cream on top.
Come on, dude.
Probably like some chicken wings.
I was gonna say,
what?
talking about from
Chili. It was good.
I think we got a good sweet selection though.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, cheesecake, red velvet
Cheesecake
cake,
the best thing I like.
yeah, milkshakes. I'm about to
Milkshake
say.
is good.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, the
No. I will say that was a superstition. Washington State last year, I had a milkshake. It was the worst game of the season, so
Yeah,
I ain't
drink
drinking
one
against
of-
like Minnesota.
Yeah, you.
I was like, nah, I can't drink a milkshake no more. Like,
I get cookies and milk every night. Every game night, every Friday
warm
night.
it up.
You know me. I got to. Yeah, I'm a bit sweet Scott, so like, I love my cookies. So like, that's just me though.
Nah, though, man. Y'all, we talking about game day, but we can't make it a game day, without the days of the week. That starts with recovery. So for real though, but man, these leg sleeves, man, they big time. Last year, right before the bowl game, I had like a little thigh contusion. It sounds so sweet, bro, but it hurt so bad.
Yeah, thigh contusions hurt.
Honestly, bro, this helped me get through it. Like the practices, the compression on my leg, so kind of took away the pain for a little bit.
I had a thigh
able to
contusion
perform.
too last year. I slept in one of those.
Yeah.
Legit.
Slept in it?
I slept in
Slept in
it.
it?
I was cool like 2 days later.
Yeah, I'm telling
For
you,
real.
that compression helps. So
Yeah, it really
them
do.
little leg sleeves, man, they big time for sure.
What's something y'all think that's like that somebody wouldn't think hurt? That's like super like excruciating pain almost.
Ooh, no,
Football?
like anything, like for me, it's like the thumbs. Like if I jam my thumb or thigh
Yeah.
contusion, them things hurt.
I
so
said
bad.
football. Like, yeah, probably in football. I mean, something you had or something.
Ooh.
I would say jamming fingers is some of the worst though. Like, one time
Like-
my finger got caught in somebody's face mask.
Oh,
Like, and I was like,
I don't know. Some people can't see, but this, my pinky. I don't know if we can zoom in on this. Y'all can't see it,
It's
but
a
my
no.
pinky got stuck in the face. I was trying to do a stiff arm, stuck in the face mask. I can
oh, that's
no
how that
longer-
happened?
Yeah, I tried to stiff arm. I can't share my pinky.
That's why you don't stiff arm no more.
Nope. that shoulder. That shoulder.
Ground.
I would say like.
What?
I would say like.
No stick. No.
I would say like landing on your butt like real hard. Like I bruised my tailbone before. It's just like,
Why are you letting on your butt? You got to
No,
lay on your butt.
no. We was going up for a ball. And I hit somebody in it and I landed. Like I just landed like straight like this.
Like, what?
I landed like straight like this on the ground. And like, bro, like I legit like couldn't walk for real, bro. Like for like 2-3 days, bro.
Is that
like,
when you had like the brain bleed?
Nah.
Hey, this
Oh,
testament
My
for
bad.
anybody that want to be a big time football player.
What?
This is testament. And Ricardo Hallman can't even catch his feet. So anybody really can play this sport. Like what?
That was just like for me. I was so confused when I landed like that. I'm like, I was just looking around, bro.
That's
man.
crazy.
Other than that though, contusions is probably a second one for me.
Yeah,
For sure.
Because I just got like knee in my quad and I was like hurting for like 2 weeks almost.
It be the ones that don't even look like they hurt. That
Literally.
hurt the worst.
Like when I had
It
my
be like something
contusion
small,
last year,
but it's just like
people was like, how did you, like, what even happened? I got the contusion when I hit you.
that's what you get. That's what
Nah,
you get.
I should have
that.
hit
That
you.
was
It was a
funny.
Wednesday too. I should have hit you that hard, but that's what happened. But I feel like something we haven't really got into yet is kind of just like the stuff God is doing in our lives, and I just want to kind of give the people a glimpse into that, especially with the season coming up. And I feel like there is no season, without our faith in Jesus Christ,
Amen.
and that's something we all depend on. So I don't know if y'all want to just go around and kind of tell the people just kind of how God's been working you this off season. I know we kind of went to a camp in Colorado, and that was kind of big for us, and just kind of give people some insight on that.
Well, yeah. We went, me, Will, DP, and one of our other teammates, Hunter Wohler. We all had the pleasure and opportunity to go to Ultimate Training Camp. It's a high training sports intensity, like high intensity camp located in Colorado. They have two locations located in Colorado, and it was in Minnesota. Me, DP, Will, Hunter all got the chance to go to Colorado, and I think to say it was life changing won't even do it justice. I think it was just like really, really pivotal for my faith, especially, but I think all of these guys' faith, it was really pivotal. It was a really pivotal moment for me. It was really eye-opening for me. It challenged me to be better in my faith, kind of just being surrounded with so many Christian athletes and being in such a place where you're supported and like giving that grace and like and mercy, just and having all those people go through the same things as you and like know what your day looks like and know the kind of the hardships that you go through. I think it was really cool to be in an environment like that, and it was really special. Learned a lot about myself, grew a lot in my faith, and met some really amazing people. I think that was the best part for me, just the people I met, and the connections I was able to build. I think it was a really, really amazing opportunity for me, and I really enjoyed every part of it. And it was really hard. A lot of people get a misconception that we're football players, so we work really hard, but that was I think that whole
I'll tell you, it was the hardest thing I ever did. It was the hardest thing I ever
was
did.
really up there with everything we.
I promise you, like hardest thing I've ever done in my life. They have something called the special at the end of the camp, and we were up for 20 straight hours.
Yeah.
Now we did like what was it, like relay racing, but the relay racing we weren't racing. It was like
huge
a push-up relay, like you do 10 push-ups and run 100 yards, do 10 more push-ups and run back. But while you doing that, like somebody's doing like push-ups or crunches or something behind you, it was
gotta
just,
make the time for them.
we did board pushes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we literally got 1 hour of sleep.
Yeah.
And I had to be back up like 4 in the morning to start the what was it?
The special.
Obstacle course.
Sure,
yeah, and that was like army crawls, and we had to carry like a piece of wood with like if anybody dropped the wood or something, you had to like start over. It was crazy.
It was really hard for sure.
Yeah,
Everything about it was hard, but I would say it was eye opening. It was really life changing for all of us.
And it really something that opened my eyes was how much I idolized football.
Yeah,
like for me, like it really taught me like football like controlled my happiness. Like if football was going good, like I was doing good. If football I wasn't playing the best, like I was down and out. You know what I'm saying? And so it kind of allowed me to kind of let God into my sport more. You know what I'm saying? Just we met a guy, Brian Smith, and me and Ricardo read his book called The Christian Athlete during the season, and it was kind of just a lot of those same. He was at the camp too, but a lot of those same qualities we learned, and it was just kind of just like being glad, even if the sport isn't going your way, because Jesus Christ gives you the ability and everything you need to kind of compete and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of trying to do a better job this season, especially seeing the bigger picture and stuff like that, and not idolizing statistics or rankings or stuff like that. And it's hard. It's gonna be hard because we live in a result-driven sport. We play a result-driven sport where if you're not winning,
in the world.
Yeah, legit. So if you're not winning or the top of your position, whatever, like people look down upon you, and it's And so for me, I'm trying to do a better job of that.
Yeah, I think you guys said it right on the head. Obviously, we all been playing football for as long as you remember, and like when you spend so much time and put so much effort into one thing, it's hard not to put your identity in that. And I think that's really what was eye opening for me at camp. I just found a new identity in Christ, and of course, I'm a football player, I'm a brother, I'm a teammate, I'm a son, but most importantly, overall, that I'm a child of God, and I feel like knowing that's truth and knowing that my identity isn't through how I play on Saturday, if I get drafted on in April, whatever the case may be, is
when you get drafted.
Whenever I get drafted, all that's gonna go away, and the only thing that's gonna stay the same and always gonna be there is Christ. So I feel like just knowing that truth in Him and just having faith in Him has been great for me.
Yeah, I really, that what y'all say some good things. I think, just being an athlete, there's like, a misconception that, our life is just perfect. You know what I mean?
Right.
And especially like on the college campus, like you might have regular students look at us like, you know what I mean? Like they may dislike us just because we're athletes because they feel like, we are granted so many things. But like, at the same time, we go through a lot, and, a lot of it is not because of us.
Yeah.
Like God has gotten through a lot of this stuff, and, we still face hard times. So I think even for like, people that are following Christ to understand that, just because you are following Christ, tough times, that doesn't stop tough times from coming. But, it's just being able to grow in that faith. And I think, even sports has allowed me to, grow my faith even that much more because it's giving me the opportunity to understand that, how to bounce back. And it's not necessarily falling back on myself, but being able
that foundation.
To, having that blind faith, that stuff you can't see. So I think that's big, in our sport, and kind of like, it starts with us, like 4 of us, but, us being able to fellowship and grow and kind of, allow others to see the goodness of God. So,
and just going off what you said, like people don't understand how hard this is.
Yeah.
What we do, like, especially when school starts, like school, ball, practice. Like, it was some nights, Monday night, I'm not going to sleep till 12, 1 in the morning. We got to be up for 7 o'clock meetings the next day. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I've had people either at parties or even out that think that we don't have to do school. Like, we legit have to go to every class. I got a class checker that's looking to see if we go in and stuff like that. Like, people think we don't have to do all this stuff, but we got to do what they do on top of the football stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely won't be able to get through it without God most nights.
And I think it's truly inspiring not to only see how God is moving through all of us, but just like through our whole team. Like the faith level in our team is like risen so much, and I'm really excited to see how guys are really growing in their faith and coming to Jesus and all of those things. So I'm super excited to see how not only God keeps moving in our lives, but just how He moves throughout the team and like the better team we become because of it.
And that's something we kind of got from camp. You know, when we got back from camp, we started a Bible study with the team like the next week.
I remember.
With Hunt Wohler and a few other guys that have been coming consistently with us. But I feel like God's gonna bless us that much more. And it helps having a God-fearing leader in Coach Fick who, you know, allowed us to go to that camp and allows the AIA people to be around the team and stuff like that. And you know, you didn't even know the coach would do a Bible study with
I know.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's cool to see God working throughout the stadium and the facility, and just I'm excited to see what God got for us.
I remember when Coach Fick texted us, was like, "Yeah, hope you guys having a good time." We all texted him back like 40 times, like, "No, I appreciate you, love you, Coach. Like, appreciate you." I remember that. Man. That was so funny.
Cause you remember I was nervous and I wasn't even about to go because when we asked him if we could go, he was like, I mean, you can, but you know, you're gonna miss a week. And I was like, I was like,
nah, I'm going.
I don't want to miss a week. I've never missed anything. I've never been late, none of that. So to miss, it was a big thing for me. But I'm so glad we did it though.
I'm glad we got to do it together too.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, for sure.
Like
we broke down tears, crying with each other.
Like,
That was
a lot of tears.
For real.
Not
For real.
And we've been crying ever since we came back too.
Literally,
Legit.
literally, the Holy Spirit removed me, bro. I'd be emotional, bro.
Like
whatever
every
it may
day.
be.
That's growth.
I think that the power community is strong, bro.
Yeah.
It really is, bro. Like when you got so many people you can lean on, bro. In addition to Christ, bro, I feel like that's just been able to kind of keep us in check, holding each other accountable. I feel like just having guys you can lean on when things aren't going right, or just you need some advice, whatever it may be. I feel like
For sure.
having us four together, and like you said, bringing this into the locker room so other guys can feel at ease, feel comfortable coming with you with whatever it may be. I feel like just having that community, bro, it's everything.
We got a lot cooking up for you guys. Some special guests coming soon. Once we get into season, so we got some camp vlogs, some in-season vlogs for you guys, some of the away games. We got a lot cooking up for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Signing
See
off.
y'all, man.
I know these boys wanna beat me. They wish that they could be my clone. I can't stop right now. Too much mud on the line. The bros wanna go out and party. Tell them I ain't got the time. I wanna reach it just for a trophy. Nah, I ain't telling the time. I would be doing it like sentence if getting this bread was a crime.